He didn't tell anybody that we should go and remove petroleum subsidy.
The President of the Senate made this declaration after meeting with President Buhari on the heels of the debate on the proposed removal of fuel subsidy. However, that position goes contrary to the provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act, which was signed by President Muhammadu Buhari on August 16, 2021. Section 53 of the Act provides that the NNPC Limited and any of its subsidiaries shall conduct their affairs on a commercial basis in a profitable and efficient manner without recourse to government funds.
I really wonder how the industry is going to function perfectly and optimally in line with what was envisaged under reform as long as this supposed subsidy continues. We have to remind ourselves why the Petroleum Industry Act has come into being in the first place. And one is to establish a framework for the creation of a commercially oriented and profit-driven national petroleum company.
According to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, 250 billion naira is paid on fuel subsidy every month on the average. 4 states in Nigeria take up to 40% of Nigeria's petrol consumption. The impact of spending more money on fuel subsidy is affecting the government's revenue. Whilst planning to stop the spending, the government has plans for the impact the removal would have on Nigerians.
What you're dealing with is about 243 billion naira of fuel subsidies every month. Anyone can take his telephone and compute this. 60 million liters times 135 naira times 30 days. It will give you 243 billion. So there's no magic around this.
We already agreed it will be 5,000 naira, and we also agreed that the remittances have to be done digitally. So the e-naira will help, but also so the various payment platforms that are currently available.
However, the government has been warned on the implication of a hike in the price of petrol.
Fuel prices are expected to rise significantly in the coming months, as announced last November by the NNPC. We all know when this happens, as the government has planned, it will push many millions deeper into poverty.
When that policy pronouncement was made, organized labor met, and we issued a statement rejecting that policy. To say if the policy is about continue to import, and then in the name of subsidy removal, hike the price, which will then make life unbearable for average Nigerians.
This may have informed the government's decision to review its stance on the proposed removal of fuel subsidy.
I will tell you categorically that at this moment now, the complete removal of subsidy is not in our plate at all. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not in support of removing subsidy at this time.
The funds to cater for fuel subsidy is included in the 2022 budget, at least till June 2022, as the federal government shelves plans to remove fuel subsidy. The question now is, how will this affect the Petroleum Industry Act?